Alright everyone, welcome to another episode of LMR Bagpipes, or also known as LMR Bagpipes plus Cats. I've actually been doing cat videos lately as well, which I'm very surprised at how many views this has gotten. Well, today I had talked to my brother, who I live with, who is military, and we're planning on doing some things today. I'm thinking to myself, well, I've been thinking about upgrading this record player, and it turns out I think, I do like the idea of going vintage, but I think what I'm going to do instead is possibly go for a component style turntable or something like that. Preferably something with 3 speeds, because I do have 78 RPM records, and even if not, if I can find a record player that does the variable speed, I can adjust one of the speeds, particularly 45 to 78, and therefore play the 78s, even though I might not have a 3 mil, I can still test out the 78s as they should sound. But there it is. I think I'm going to use this old Crosley as a radio, maybe as a central radio, because it still has radio and it still has, even though the record player does kind of work on here, it's not working, it's not performing up to par. So the record player is probably reaching the end of its lifespan. This record player is probably about like 10 years old or something like that. But anyways, there we go. Just some future updates on the record players and all that stuff. And when I do get this new turntable at some point, I will be presenting this much like we present haggis at a Scottish burn supper with the bagpipes and all that stuff, depending on what turntable I decide to go for. Even if it's Audio-Technica, even if it's one of those other portable turntables, I kind of want to graduate from a portable and go for a more stationary setup when it involves turntables. But anyways, there we go. Thanks for watching, and more to come later.